As we speak right now, SOS Limited is probably up by 6% and rising. Ignore what you what you see on the screen right now. What we're looking at is a 6 roughly 7% extension. You can see strongly bullish and rising. MACD above the signal line and extending. Stock above all of its trend lines. See, all of them are nicely displayed here. All of them, it's rising and extending. This is just the 1 minute live session of the 26th of April 2021. This is the 1 minute live coverage of SOS. It's up 7.12% now and extending. The momentum is strong and stabilizing. MACD is clearly above the signal line and rising. This is 1 minute model. Let's look at the 5 minute. It will definitely look the same as well. Yes, it is clearly extending, highly strongly bullish on that 5 minute model. The 10 minute should also indicate the same. It's currently at 4.635, extending and rising. The daily model will also hopefully not exactly reflecting that, because this extension we're looking at right now just started to occur. So it's seen, based on that daily model, it's seeing some resistance from the 20-day trend line. So the volume momentum is also improving, but the MACD is not there yet. So this is also obviously the daily model, it is a culmination, it is a bigger picture, so it is going to take time to reflect all of those things, all that is going on right now for SOS. It's up 8% and rising. So let's return to the 1 minute model and we'll continue to see what's going on there. Up 7.85 and extending. We don't have any fresh piece of news. The news there is the one you may have seen as at the 23rd of April, just a cautionary note about SOS and being a dodgy company and all that stuff. Hindenburg, they have a position there, and that the short position there, that is what may have attracted you amongst other things to SOS. This short interest that Hindenburg have, and indeed probably other notable short sellers, whoever it is, the short positions is what must have attracted you to SOS, as amongst other things, because if SOS is a fraud, yes, but money is locked in there. It's going to attract people, so that's what we're looking at right now. SOS currently up 8.11%. So we will try and see what the volume is so far. Let's go to the daily model and see. 11.56 million shares is the volume so far. And let's return to this 1 minute model. You can see it's still strongly bullish and extending. So currently this is the volume. 10.2 million is below average. I suppose that might be the case for 11. So let's refresh this and see whether that volume, whether that volume will be reflected here, and what it will be called, whether it should be below average or above average. So while we wait for that to come up, we just remain on the live session of SOS, up 8.04% and extending. My volume, the momentum is cooling off a bit because the stock is also cleaning off as well. So it's now down to 7.85%, cooling off, trying to dip down through its 10-day trend line. So you can see it has extended so far away. The volume weighted average price is here. So this is the price that reflects or takes cognizance of the volume so far. So it has now retraced, broken through the 10-day trend line, and currently in between the 10 and the 20-day trend line. So SOS up 6.58% so far in this session. At some point it was in the negative, so currently we're looking at the 6.71%, and some cool off going off here now, some retracements. I would say roughly about 1.35 retracements currently now, and it's slightly consolidating at the moment at 4.6, roughly $4.62, and it has just started to challenge that 10-day trend line as well. You can also see that the MACD is also doing the same thing as well. Momentum is trying to increase, is on increase as well, currently at 75, and stock has broken through that 10-day trend line, trying to extend further and move up. So we have this refreshing, so we leave it and return and see what's going on. So we don't have that volume, it didn't refresh very well. So we were able to also plot some Fibonacci levels, extension and retracement levels. So we began from 4.4 fraction of $4.4 of 4.47. That was a 0.0%. So the next level it will be approaching will be the 23.6%. So yeah. So it has retraced now to roughly has had a retracement of about 1.5%. So consolidating at the moment in between the short-term trend lines, that is the 10-day and the 20-day trend line. MACD has just converged with its signal line. Momentum is just right on the 50% mark, I believe, 52.3%. So some slight consolidation is going on there, and as time goes on the 20-day might just catch up with it. So we don't have any fresh news concerning SOS as such, so let's see if anything has come up. Nothing. Okay, there's just bought US stocks on the move. That's probably in that list. You may have SOS there. Well, let's see what's there. Yeah, let's see whether there's any news concerning SOS. Just stocks on the move. We don't have SOS there. No, we don't have it there. It's not part of the news. Indeed, there are other mining stocks, crypto mining stocks, but that's Riot blockchain, but not SOS. So it's not does not include SOS there. So it's currently slightly trying to re-extend. This is now roughly up. Okay, it's still very much where it is currently. So the MACD has broken through the signal line now, and that MACD is bearish at the moment. I mean the stock is trading below its 10-day trend line, so the MACD is generally going to be doing the same thing, trading below its or trending below its signal line to be below that. So I think there is this tendency for it to extend again. So it's up to 6.88%. At some point it reached 8%. Yes. So this is what's going on live for SOS. And at some point also we plotted this. We did this breakdown, and we can see if the stock is trading currently based on the price it has now. It is not even trading, even though it has had this amount of extension, it is not trading in not trading in the one standard deviation of its 10-day trend line. You can see the one standard deviation range is 4.67, So it hasn't even reached there yet. Maybe by the time it gets to 8%, it might just be there. So even though it's has extended by 6.89%, it is not so much. The risk hasn't really kicked in yet. So let's look at that daily model, and it will give us an indication where things are. Okay, we can look at it from the website. So you can see that 4.67, it's in between the 10-day, the short-term trend line. So yes, it's just slightly more it's trading at a premium to just only the 10-day trend line, but it may still be considered safe. As a matter of fact, it may still be considered as having bullish signals at the moment. So SOS up 6.74. This sort of momentum we're looking at right now, that is the sort of momentum certain market participants may want to see before they are convinced that the stock is moving up and they put their money. So this is what it's exhibiting. Some want a clearly displayed case of buy the deep opportunity. Some want the signals to be on the improve, on the mend. So some want to see the stock retracing and then decide when or call it bottom and getting from there. Some some want it to be extending as it is now, demonstrating some bullish signals. You can see that currently 6.9%, clearly not even trading within its one standard deviation. Clearly not trading in the one standard deviation of its 10-day trend line. So indeed, you could have the 50-day, 5-day trend line, but this is the shortest we are looking at. So it's not there yet. So, and it's extending. The certain market participants might consider this a good opportunity to get in and see what could be hard. Let me construe this as presenting a buying opportunity. They might conclude that yes, indeed, it will extend beyond what it's currently trading at right now. So yes, by some metrics, it is quite bullish at the moment. Volume is we couldn't exactly conclude whether the volume was high or not or anything like that. So it's currently at 12.858. So let's return to the website and see what what is indicated there as its average volumes. So we're having a blank screen here, just memory issues. So the 10-day average, okay, is 44.453. Okay, so yes, it's probably below average at the moment, but we might see something else from this readout. Okay, it's saying it's lighter than usual. So yes, okay, so indeed we're seeing some extensions, but on lighter on below average volume. So at the same time as well, that is also not so wonderful. That's not so wonderful by certain metrics. Certain market analysts might prefer to see the stock extend. They might prefer to see the stock bullish on high volume, on above average volume. So but right now we are looking at a mix of things, bullish signals but light volume. So it's currently retracing now down about, it has retraced from it this high. Yes, from here to where it is now, it's a 2% retracement, so or thereabouts. So you can see the momentum is going flat. MACD is below the signal line and retracing. So yes, this is what's going on with SOS live today, the 26th of April 2021. We'll continue to update you. Stay glued to us, and we'll continue to update you on SOS. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share if you're already a subscriber. Thank you very much for watching this.